Hey everybody, welcome to the PositiveLEO show. Today, I have an opportunity to talk to one of my good friends, Yusaku Emoto. We met almost 15 years ago in Japan at the University of Ryokoku. He's just an awesome guy with an abundant wealth of hobbies, from his drawing capabilities through anime or his guitar skills that we would exchange on times. A very nice guy. I've met his family as well. And he lives in a beautiful place called Himeji in Japan. And when I visit him, we would go out and hang out and chill. And so today, I really appreciate you, Yusaku, coming on the show. And we're really just gonna keep this very organic and very grassroots. So any topic goes. And not only I will bring up topics, but Yusaku will bring up topics that we're thinking about, topics that may be affecting us now. But with the theme, as on this YouTube show, is positivity. So we're gonna keep it realistic, but we're also gonna keep it positive. Let's start the show. What's up, Yusaku? How are you, man?
Been doing great. Like a Friday night.
Friday night in Japan, huh? What time is it right now in Japan? For me, it's like 9:30. What time is it for you?
Like 11:30.
11:30 p.m. at night. Still feeling good. Friday night?
Yeah. I feel the freedom always
Awesome.
after work.
That's what I'm. Hey, after work is done, man, and it's Friday. It's the best day of the week. So Yusaku, the first topic I want to talk about really quick is, let's jump right into it, man. Like, what is your thoughts or definition of positivity? What does positivity mean to you?
Yeah. I knew you were going to ask me that question. I thought about positivity.
I know. Hey, hit it from the heart, man. Hit it from the heart.
I think this morning thought about it a lot for the last few weeks, and then I thought positivity is something I earned. Like something I didn't have, but I think it's like I went through a lot. Life gives you a lot per time sometimes, right? And then I think life toughened me up.
No. You're hitting it. Very good.
ちょっと、
That's powerful, Yusaku. You said life brings you a lot of hurts, but then it fades into, you earn that positivity through life. Okay.
ちょっと難しいね。I thought it was going to be, we're going to do it more smoothly. But
No. It's good. I think it lays it out for the people listening to this podcast or listening to this video. They understand, because we all, me, you, everyone, we all go through some difficult times. But for you, you brought it out very good. Like, go through that difficult time, and then we can understand what positivity is. Through the darkness, there's always that light that comes out. And so let me ask you this: for the people that go through the difficult time, and it's very dark for them, and they're very lost, they're very sad, they're very negative. How can we, how can we get out of that darkness in order to earn that positivity? Because it's there. Positivity is always around us, good things, right? But we don't see it. We're blind because we're hurt inside our own problems.
I think life got easier once I get to know myself better. When I was young, there's a lot of things I didn't like about myself, and then there's times I was feeling down. But getting older helped me a lot to enjoy life better.
I like that. No, I think you have that's a good answer. Going through life, I think everything, like you say, takes time, right? It takes time to continue to get to, even in the darkness, when time stops, in darkness, we think everything stops. The problem will be forever. But no, over time, we grow up and then we understand life better. I like that. Anyways, your question to me, man. That was a good one. I hit you pretty heavy ones. You can hit me a heavy one, man. Ask me something. Go ahead. You go for it, man. Hit me.
This is I thought it was going to be easier, but actually it's difficult. I'm just impressed that you're doing it every week, right?
Almost.
You're so natural for like a year.
Dude, during the COVID time. Yeah, dude, you know what? Yeah. I started this during the COVID time. I think August 2020 or something.
Last year.
This whole PositiveLEO platform was just a way for me, man, just to talk to cool, amazing people like you and people that I've met, just to share their story. Because you're real, I'm real. We all go through some really tough stuff in our lives, but we always try to look at that bright light at the end. You know what I mean? We're getting there. We're getting there. Because me being positive, it's similar to your answer, is that we have to go through all that stuff first before we can actually understand it. So being realistic, right? And then we can understand positivity.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of people tell me, Yusaku, like, hey, Vinh, positivity is fake. You know what I mean? Or it's toxic. It's not right. It's not. I see where they're coming from, because they think that positivity is not realistic. But the true definition of positivity is actually like you understand what's going on. You know what I mean? Realistically, this is a situation, and then you try to make that move to be positive. And it takes a lot of effort. Like you said, you got to earn it. You earn that positivity.
Yeah, so. Like you said, it's fake. You said like a positive. Some people say it's fake. I think when I was young, I think maybe I was faking it to try to look maybe cool and try to be positive. So I wasn't always positive. But now I say I'm really positive person now.
Good.
I don't really feel stressed these days for the last couple of years.
True. With stress, right? With stress, it's almost like a spectrum. It's there's a lot of stress when we're young, and then over time, when you manage it right, the stress is still there, right? But it's lower. It's more manageable, right? The stress is a little bit more manageable at this point. And I like that, man. But when we're young, like, how do I say it? Like, when we go out to the world out there, sometimes doesn't it feel like we put on a show? We like an actor. We go, everything good, everything very, very very awesome. But inside, there's always something else going on, right? But now, yeah. Go ahead, dozo.
Like let's say when you're like in 20s, like things got better and better once I turned 30.
Yeah.
20.
30 years old. Yeah, man. Some people call it the dirty 30. No, I'm just kidding. Awesome, man. Okay, let's just switch topic, change back and forth.
Okay.
What's on your mind? What topic you want to talk about, man? What's something you want to ask the positive people?
I want some advice, maybe.
Oh man, I don't know if I can defend advice. Okay. Yeah. All right, go.
When we talk, we actually don't do video talk a lot.
We do though.
But yeah, we do talk on phone. We talk about ladies a lot.
Yeah, relationships.
Yeah. So relationships, and then you're really popular, and then. Right.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, not too much.
How do you do it?
How do I do it? How do I well, again, that's a great question. Ooh, that was a good one, man. That was exciting. Here, I'm gonna answer it this way. Very similar to you, man. It comes through my life experience. When I started in the dating world, I was shy. I was nervous.
Already?
Yeah. When I'm talking about 15, when I was 14 years old, 15,
14
right?
years old.
14, 15, I was hitting the dating world, and asking out and all that kind of stuff, man. I don't know, man. I was hitting puberty. You know what I mean? I have, most guys, we have two brains, right? So we think a lot about different things. The brain on top, the brain on the bottom. And the brain on the bottom was just thinking about a lot of stuff. And the brain on top, I couldn't manage it. So I was listening down there. But now, as I mature, like a glass of wine, like a bottle of wine, as it matures, it gets better, right? So I began to understand how to better manage my body function, understand my psychological, understand my spirituality. And it comes back down at the end of the day, relationships. What do we want from relationships, right? We want joy, we want happiness, we want a partner, someone that we can bounce happiness and joy with. If I'm sad, that person's my support. If they're sad, I'm their support. But together, we're even better, And what I realized from my quest to find Mrs. Lei or Mrs. Emoto, right? You're finding Mrs. Emoto, I'm finding Mrs. Lei, is that if we continue to not be full, this is my enlightenment moment, right? If I'm not full, if I'm not 100% happy inside of me, I cannot expect anybody to make me happy. I need to be ready inside. But the problem now, Emoto, is that a lot of people, they're not ready for relationship. But they keep saying, I'm ready, I want relationship. But they're not ready inside. They have a lot of things they need to clear. Because if they don't clear it, they take it, they give it to their girlfriend, they give it to their boyfriend, they give it to their husband, wife. And then problems begin to come out. Lots and lots of big problems. And so the one tip I can give about relationship is love yourself first. Go back, meditate, yoga, fix yourself psychologically, right? Fix yourself spiritually, fix yourself physically, exercise, whatever you need to do. And then when you're ready, I don't know when we're ready, but I'm saying maybe 80% ready, 70% ready. Then we can go out to the world, and with that confidence, it gets easy. With that confidence, you can talk to a lot of people much easier. When we're not ready, we can't really talk. When we're ready, suddenly the universe, everything just connects. I'm saying hi to everybody. And then, and here's another tip. One last one, I promise. And then it makes it easier when you look at a date, when I'm online, dating online or meeting people dating, I just look at them as my friend. I don't care anymore. Like friend zone, I don't care about that. You're going to be my friend. We're going to be friends. So it takes away the pressure of dating, right? Yusaku, when we go out to date, like when you go out to a girl with a girl, or when I go out with a girl or something, don't you feel the pressure? There's the dating pressure, It's very awkward. It's very not easy going. So for me, man, I say, hey, let's just be friends. And if anything gets better than there, we can think about it later. But anyways, I'll stop there, man. That's my tip. Love yourself and just be natural and be friends first. And don't expect too much, and just kind of like invest in yourself first. And then all those expectation things happen as it should. Sorry, man. That was a long answer. Okay, my turn for you. Okay, I have questions for you. Ready? Anime, drawing, cartoons. You have created some amazing pieces, since we first met back in 2007. I remember you drew me, you had a picture of, like doing like Bruce Lee, Yeah, I was like, it's a goodbye gift for me before I left. I left Japan.
Remember.
I still have it to this day. Yeah. It's 15 years old, man. And you continue to draw projects and different things. How did you get started in that? And that's just amazing. Yeah.
I was a little kid when I first started drawing. I don't remember exactly when, but I must have been 2 or 3. I think it was just me drawing slightly better than other kids. And then, but the people around me just told me that you draw good, you're good at drawing. So I think I first thought I was good, and then people was saying I should doing good things about my drawing. So I just maybe I can just keep drawing.
Yeah.
That was like 3 years old me.
Wow, that's young, man.
So,
I mean, well, of course, I drew too when I was young, but you were probably like a prodigy. You were good.
like yeah, I think I was just slightly better than when I look at my drawing, when I draw it like a little kid.
Yeah.
It's not really that good,
Mm.
but I just kept drawing, and then I came to like drawing better and better.
Yeah.
So that's how I started drawing.
Dude, that's awesome. And it's some of the art piece I definitely want to show, you know, on the video later when I edit this video, I'm gonna put some of your art piece, or, you know, to show people that you're amazing, man. And the reason here, I'm talking to everyone watching the video. Hey, people watching video, my buddy Yusaku, man, he can take something and with dedication and time expand it. I remember, and here's what I'm talking about, anime, right? But I'm also talking about guitar as well. I remember when you first started playing the guitar, you said, hey, I will play guitar. I say, okay, go for it. Within 3 months, 4 months,
No.
you were playing guitar better than me that I played for 2 years.
Oh.
Yeah, your learning curve was so fast. You were very dedicated, almost every day, what, 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours every single day to improve.
When I first started, like I played like five hours a night.
Every night?
Every night.
Wow. That's the secret, people. You hear it, everybody? That's the secret. Practice every day, 5 hours.
So, だから、I think you just put a lot of focus on a short period of time when you start it. When you start something, you just spend a lot of time.
Yeah. I agree.
まあ多分そう、まあ half a year or a year, and then the things get easier.
It gets easier after that, but it requires investment initially in the beginning, right? Lots of time, dedication. And so then let me ask you this, Yusaku, like, it makes a lot of sense to me, but a lot of people, including myself, sometimes we want something, right? Whether it's happiness or we want to, you know, lose 30 pounds, or we want to get that car, get that house, or resolve a problem, but we don't give it time. We don't give it dedication. We don't give it, you know what I mean? So when you dedicated 5 hours every day to improve your guitar skills, and this guy is really good at guitar, I'm telling you, Yusaku is amazing. When you put 5 hours, you had to sacrifice time for other stuff, right? In order to focus onto the guitar. So you had to give up things, right, Yusaku?
So I think it was easier when I was younger, because I didn't really think anything about it. Like I put a lot of time drawing, and I also I love English language. I study a lot, and then playing the guitar.
Yeah.
What was the question again? Sorry.
No, you got it. No. I think you were hitting that too. Like you were talking about age. You were talking about when you were younger, your investment, your time was easier to invest in guitar. So you improved very fast. But what about? Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't really care about spending a lot of time. But now I think you just, if you focus on just one thing, I mean, あんまり良くない。I don't think it's a good idea just focus on just one thing, because as you said, you just sacrifice
other things.
Just miss out a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think.
But you know that, see, that's interesting though. The one thing, you know, because right now in the world, we multitask a lot, right? We eat, we watch movie, and we do something. We multitask it, and then a lot of people. I mean, don't you agree? In the modern world, in the world right now, everyone multitasks, do so many things. Do you think we lose the quality of it? The quality, if we cannot, because I don't now, you know, ADHD, it's a attention deficient disorder. It's something that in America, the kids they have because they focusing on so many things and they cannot stand still. They cannot sit. And I think, I don't know, man, how do we do both is my question. How do we multitask when we can, and how do we focus really good on something when we need to? If we need to focus something, yeah, we can focus. But nowadays, too much distraction. Do you think so? I don't know. A lot of distraction. I don't know. That's what I think. Yeah. Is that too heavy?
Just, I think I'm good at focusing on one thing.
You are.
Like I think I like think that requires practice.
Now with you, yeah.
I cannot really multitasking a lot well.
Yeah. And I think you have the best of both worlds. You know how to focus, right? You also know a little bit into the multitask world too. You can do, you know, you're on your phone, you can watch a movie. That's multitasking, right?
That's easy.
Yeah, eating, watching a movie, that's a multitask activity. You know, but all the playing games and eating and cooking.
So that's easy.
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that. That's easy. In America, man, at least from what I know, people do that 90%, and like 10%, I'm just making random numbers here, they cannot focus on one thing. They get I don't know, they get annoyed. They want to do something. They can't, for example, meditation. If I go up and I tell people, hey, can you meditate? They sit there, they cannot sit. They gotta do something. Oh, I can't. Why am I sitting here? It's so weird. I need to get up and do this and do this and do this. It's like a long to-do list. You know, multiple things. Go to the store, buy this, call this, do this. Nothing slows down. I find that when we slow down, when you play guitar, right? When you slow down, all you can think of is the next note. You want to make sure your finger hits that next string so you can pluck that next string, right? So there's a lot of focus. When you're in that zone, Yusaku, there's no stress, right? There's no stress. There's no anxiety. You're just music. And it's very meditative. And that's beautiful when you focus on that. But I don't know, man. I hope that people listening to this, if everyone could just slow down, just focus. Yeah, focus. You know, 5 hours of guitar, 5 hours of cooking, or 5 hours just relaxing. I mean, or 5 hours anything focused can actually do much good than multitasking in every single day. You know what I mean? I multitask, we all multitask, but I don't know, man. Anyways, we jumped too deep into this topic. Let's jump out. Let's do a different topic. All right, next one. It's too deep.
It's similar to the question I already asked. It's just I asked you about relationship, but I also want to ask you about the human relationship in general. You're really a people person, and then I'm really impressed how you communicate with people. Like I wanted to ask you about the experience you told me. You were in Mongolia, right?
Right.
I heard you told me that there's a guy who was trying to kill you.
Yeah.
Somehow you made a friend with him.
Yeah.
Right.
I did. Yeah, I can tell that story. Yeah, it's I remember, you know, you talk about it. I was in the Peace Corps. I was in Mongolia, and I remember just going to school like a normal day, right? And I met, you know, there's this guy parked in the front of the school in a black car, I know everybody in my village, but I don't know that car, and I don't know that guy, right? But it doesn't matter. He was talking to some people, my friends, and then I was going to go to the school. He invited me into the car. He's like, Vin, come in here. I want to talk to you. I'm like, how does he know my name? That's weird. I think, okay, you know me. I'm coming into the car. I say, what's up? So I come into the car. I say, what's up? And there was a lot of swastika signs all over the car. So in Mongolia, there's a certain group of people who are like neo-Nazis, sort of like they're sort of like, I don't know, neo-Nazi movement. Let's put it in short, in Mongolia. And it comes out of the fear of foreigners coming into the country and taking over the land or the stuff like that. Because right now, Mongolia, there's a lot of investment, a lot of people coming to Mongolia. Mongolia, only 3 million people, only 3 million, the entire country. It's a big country, very big. Maybe like 6 or 7 in the world, or 5 or something like that in terms of size. And so out of that fear, there's these groups are forming, and so I remember he said, I have a gun and I'm going to shoot you. Yeah, I'm going to shoot you. Yeah, he said that. I'm going to shoot you. And I was like, I was like this, why? Not saying, like, why you want to shoot me, man? Yeah, I just sit in your car for 1 minute and you want to shoot me. And so, and I said, hey, I am a volunteer here. I'm here to help. I'm not doing anything that's, and then before I knew it, he started choking me, man. He's like, oh. He started to like, his hand was big, man. His hand was bigger than my face. He was doing that. I was like, uh-oh. I was about to like protect myself, naturally, right? But I knew that if I fight him, I'm going to get injured. Maybe he'll get injured, or we both get injured, and I can't do my service anymore. You know what I mean? So anyways, when he was choking me, my student came out, and my little student, he was only in 8th grade. He was calling the guy, uncle, what are you doing? He was trying to get him away. So my student was trying to save me. I still remember that. And a bunch of people out of the school come to save me. He's like, hey, the guy's buddy, the guy who choked me, the guy's buddy ran out and slapped the guy's arm like this. He put the arm away. He said, Vin, get out. So I got out and I walked away. And, at that time, everyone was telling me, disengage. If you see him again, walk the other way, walk away. But for whatever reason, one day, a couple of days later, I was thinking to him, what's going on, But anyways, I saw him again by himself, the guy choked me, sitting in the middle of the road, not the middle of the road, in his truck by the middle of the road. And remember, disengage, walk away. But I don't know why, man. Because I know if I walk away and stay away, I mean, nothing's going to change. And so for whatever reason, I walked into the store. I got a bunch of candy, one of Russian candies that I enjoy. And I was nervous, but I walked straight up to him. I said, hey. And he was clipping his toenails. He was doing, nail clippers. He was clipping his toenails. Countryside, man. The countryside. You don't care. I don't care, man. So I walked up to him. I gave him, hey, uncle. He was older than me. Here is some candy. And he looked at me. He's like, you know what? You know what I mean? Because he looked at me when the same eyes almost when he choked me. The same eyes. He's like, why are you giving me candy? Yeah, I was gonna kill you, will you give me candy? Why? He was thinking, I think that was what it was. And he choked me out, and then after that, gave him the candy, and then I walked away. I just walked home. And, yeah, that's it. Because I don't know what else to say. I just give him a good intention that I'm safe. I'm okay. I'm your little brother. I'm all right, man. Here's some candy. And then fast forward later, at night, I receive a knock, like 11 p.m. at night. And I open the door. My buddy comes in. Behind him is the guy that choked me out. I was like, uh-oh. They have beer. They were drinking, And I was like, uh-oh. Like, they're drunk. They want to fight or something. I don't know what's going on. And then the guy comes in and, in our culture, whether it's Japanese or Vietnamese, most Asian cultures, at least my understanding is that we respect our elders, right? Elders, they're, and typically elders, older people, they don't like apologize often to younger people unless it's absolutely necessary, right?
Mhm.
Typically, there's that level of like, whatever, but I could be wrong. Anyway, he came into the tent and he apologized. Now he's older than me, man. He's older than me like 10, 15, 20 years maybe. He said, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? I apologize. And then he sat there, he poured me some beer, we drank, and we become friends. So the long story short, to answer your question, Yusaku, is why do I do good with human relationship? I think it's over time, man. I learned that at the end of the day, everybody's good. How do we tap into that goodness? You know what I mean? How do we tap into the goodness in our own hearts? And then how do we tap into the goodness of others? A lot of people protect that goodness with a lot of protection, right? So they don't want to talk to anyone. They're afraid of being vulnerable or being hurt by somebody, right? If I welcome you, Yusaku, there's a chance that you could hurt me, right? So I don't want to talk. I don't want to be friends. I don't want to talk. No social relationship. No, human relationship. But I think once I realized that there's a lot of good in people, that everybody wants to be happy, everybody wants to smile, it makes it easy, man. It's sort of, think of it this way, not a game, but sort of an effort that I want to put every single day to discover who that person is. I mean, what makes him or her smile. And because I'm also trying to discover that for myself as well, because I'm on the same journey. Happiness, joy, we all are. Anyways, hopefully that's the answer somewhere in there. Yeah. Thank you, man. That was a long one, but okay, back to you. Is let's talk about something a little bit different. Is food. Yeah, I'm throwing it out in there, man. I remember when when we were in Himeji, and we would always cook up some new dishes like okonomiyaki, curry rice, and stuff like that. What is your favorite dish, man? What is the dish that you make? I haven't seen you for 3 years, man, in person, almost 3 or 4 years. What is the dish you make that you always make recently? What's your favorite food, basically?
I started cooking Chinese dumpling, gyoza.
自分作るの? You make it.
So.
You roll it up.
So roll it up. It's something like when you rolling up, it's like a meditation. I feel like you concentrate.
Yes. The focus. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. See, focus makes better. I like that because if not, the dumplings will be all over the place.
It's yummy.
What's in it? What's in the gyoza? What's in the dumpling?
Pork, then shiitake mushroom, nira, spring onion.
Onions.
そうね、あと白菜ってなんていうかな。白菜。Like cabbage.
Oh, cabbage.
Not cabbage.
So it's sort of like leeks, maybe Leek.
Maybe.
Some kind of vegetable in there. Well, that's a good balance, man. And of course, to the soy sauce, right? Soy sauce, hot sauce. Making me hungry, man. Dude, I can't eat though, because right now today's my juice fast. Juice.
Already.
Day number 1. No food, only juice, coffee, water, tea.
How long does it gonna last?
It's a shorter one. It's actually a shorter one, and it's gonna be until I don't know, next week.
Next week.
Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of short, and I do it almost every year, man. Once a year, I think, just to detox, cleanse my body. Yeah. And my my brother, my older brother Kim, he passed away 2 years ago. And his anniversary, his death anniversary is on November 19th, and so coming up maybe in what 14 days or something. So I want to do it before, because after that, my mom and dad will start to cook some food. Every year we cook some food and then we put it on the altar. You see the altar? Yeah.
Oh,
My brother's picture is there.
It's
Yeah.
for your brother.
Yeah, brother. I have my grandpa, grandma, people who've passed away from our family that we respect. We pay respects to as a way to remember as well.
That was the same thing in Japan.
Same. Yeah, 同じね.
Same thing.
And so my brother, he passed away, and I want to do it right before the juice fast, up to before that point, so I can enjoy some of the food that my father make with my brother in spirit. And yeah, I don't know, man. It's 2 years since we both have family members that passed away, right? We have family members that have transition. It's a tough one, man. So it brings up another topic that I actually want to bring up a little bit is, oh, by the way, you okay with time? Are your time okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Right. Nice. Is actually mental health. My brother, went through a lot of issues with mental health, and yeah, it was tough. And I that's why now I want to invest more in mental health. I've been meditating. I've been focusing, and meditation, I think, excuse me, a lot of people think meditation, you sit there and you clear your mind and all that kind of stuff. There's a portion of that, clearing the mind, but there is a part of also facing or understanding the inner demons, the inner problems, right? When I sit still, all my problems come, and they ask me for permission to take over my brain and create stress. and I learned to, every day's a battle, man. Before it was 100%, I can manage it now, maybe 50, 40%, much better. I think we all have that. Everybody have stress that we can manage better with meditation. So investment in mental health is a big thing for me, and I think for my family, for a lot of people I know. So I wanted to get your thoughts of, what is your take on the investments to improve mental health, improve the way we think, improve, because it's a big thing. It's important because stress can take you down, can take me down, right? Can take anxiety, depression, everything. It's powerful, but how do we manage it? How do we invest for the future? And how do we live well?
Yeah. I have no stress.
Which is good. It's good.
I don't really feel stressed these days anymore.
That's awesome.
Stressed a lot when I was young. So, but like I said in the beginning of this YouTube video, I think life toughened me up.
Yeah.
There's the things I didn't want to go through, but I had to. So now I don't feel stressed with something I used to. Stressed out a lot.
Yeah. I mean, if you can kind of, because a lot of people, well, not a lot of, I don't know how many people watch the video, but maybe 20, 30, but whoever, it doesn't matter, is when you were younger, there were certain stress levels, right? It was very difficult, certain things. And then you were able to manage it because through life, you were able to, it toughens you up. What was the transition point? What was the change? What helped you get to that level? Because some people listening, they like, okay, how? They're asking, how can we improve? How can we manage stress better? Because if you can manage stress, because you can manage stress well now, but how do you do that? Like, what's the advice you can give?
First turning point was when I took a trip to Finland in 2013. Like 80 years ago. It was to see one of my best friends from university, from Yusaku. I had a tough time. I was actually going to do exchange there, but it didn't happen. It was really hard in my 20s, most of my 20s. But then I went to see my friends after 7 years, and I had a great time there. And I realized that made me realize that the life can be great again.
Oh, wow.
So I think that was a turning point for me about positivity.
Interesting. So you're saying that for the people listening to this podcast, that when you're going through life and it's tough and it's hard, there will be turning points, because there will be events. There will be something that can help show that life can be great. For you, was the trip to Finland, where your friend, right, and his wife gave you a wonderful time, and Finland gave you a wonderful time, and so you saw something. So yeah, is your advice to the people listening is to invest in something great, invest in something positive, go and do something amazing to have that turning point? Or
so
because
really, I had a really a lot of fun there, and then yeah, そうですね。そこが I think it changed how I feel, how I see things.
Right. So then when you got back home, when you came back from Finland to Japan, right, that feeling was still strong. That feeling from Finland was still strong all the way to now. Of course, there are other turning points, right? There's some little more, 2014, 2015, 2016, through the years up to now. But that was the big piece. Okay, gotcha. So then, if I give you the microphone right now, right? If I give you the microphone and you were to give message to the viewers of this video, what can they do right now? Right now, is there something they can do right now to have that turning point? You think? I don't know. What do you think? What can they do right now? Because for me, it's meditation. For me, if I can tell anyone right now, just stop. It's hard to say stop stressing or stop anxiety, because it will happen every single day. It continues to come from different angles. But for me, is if we can learn that joy, happiness, everything is already in us. We can feel it. We know how it feels to be joyful. We know how it feels to be sad. We know all that within, So I would tell people to look inside, sit down, look inside, cultivate that inside first. The way forward is inward. It's always been my philosophy, and it's been helping me. So that's my message to everyone for mental health. But what about you, man? What's your message? Like, what can people do? Yeah, what can people do right now?
So I said it was the first turning point, right? And then there's actually a really, really small second turning point. There was I focused on how I felt rather than how I thought about like positivity. You focus on like when you have fun, you just feel it. You just gauge your happiness by how you feel, not what you think. Like when I talk a lot about my 20s.
Right.
I think I saw like to have fun,
right.
The good friends. We just hung out with cool people and doing cool things. I think. But sometimes it's not really that fun, but you just do it anyway. Like,
Interesting.
もうね、でもこう、like I just started focusing on the small, like a thing, fun time with a conversation at lunchtime with my coworkers, playing some cards, and then talking to my old coworkers. It's fun. あと、そうですね。When I thought it was, if there's like for some pretty ladies in front of me, so it'd be fun.
Okay.
It's there in front of me. So, but there's actually got a chance to be in a group of people that has a really pretty lady. But that time we didn't really talk.
Right.
She wasn't really nice to me. So it wasn't fun. I thought it was going to be fun in the situation, but it wasn't always right. But if I is focusing on how I feel, it was sometimes it's fun to talk to coworkers who is like a 50 years old.
Yeah.
Guys, so I just focus on how I feel. Just focus on when I feel fun.
Interesting. So even when you feel sad, it's how you feel, but then you can right away go focus on something fun. Talking to the coworker, change right away.
Notice when you have fun, just notice. Then like I said, when I have family time, it's really fun. I'm really glad I have a great family.
Awesome.
But I didn't really appreciate that a lot when I was
growing
young.
Up. That's important, Yusaku. I want to state this again for everyone listening is focusing on so think less and feel more, right?
So
sometimes maybe we think too much and then it ruins the environment. It ruins the moment. But if we can feel more and focus on fun, like you were talking about, maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's the way. Yeah.
Be aware when you're having fun, and then, なんだろう。
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, just know when you have fun.
Know that when you have fun, be in that moment of fun.
I cannot really explain it well.
No, you said it well, man. That's the viewers will understand, and I totally understand. It's interesting. My last thought on it is like, it's interesting how when we're having fun, right? When we're in it, and then we start thinking, oh, this fun will end, or too much thinking, you know what I mean? And I think our brain, according to scientists, we have like 50,000 thoughts a day. 50,000, 60,000 thoughts. And some of it isn't even relevant to us, but we still think. And so by focusing on that feeling of fun, suddenly the thinking stops, right? When me and you, man, when we go out for the karaoke or we go out, have fun, have fun. Me, you, friends, everybody. Yeah, it's just fun. There's nothing to think about, but so I think, invest in the good feelings, higher elevation, higher frequencies, right? So thank you, man. I think people will, I hope, hey, everyone listening, take that back. Think less. And like Yusaku said, feel fun, feel good, feel great, invest in that feeling because it comes back like a very successful stock, like in the stock market, right? You invest in it, it'll come back. So thank you for that, man. Appreciate that. One more topic, bro. You have one more topic to discuss? I know it's midnight over there in Japan. I don't want to hold you, but one more topic and then we close the conversation. What do you think, man? What's your thought?
My turn to ask you questions.
If you want to, you can pick any topic. I can ask you. Hard to matter.
When you're coming back to Japan?
That's a good. Dang, man! Today, I'm coming today, right now. You know, by time. Right there. Dude, I want to, man. I really do. I'm hoping next year. I'm hoping next year in spring. Springtime, because right now Japan, I think from my understanding, they open to people who have been, vaccinated with Pfizer, Moderna, and stuff like that. For me, I got Johnson & Johnson, so I don't think they haven't acknowledged Johnson & Johnson yet. The vaccine Johnson & Johnson. So I have to wait until next year to see if Japan will accept Johnson & Johnson, and then I can come over there, man, and we can go find that, the Himeji Castle, maybe the ninja guy there,
I'm looking forward to it.
Dude, me too, man. What are we gonna do, man? What are we gonna do?
Maybe we're gonna go to the university again, maybe.
I think that was fun. Get some goodies, get some a couple of beverages, couple beers.
We're going to university town again.
Oh, I know. It's in our 30s, we'll go there. Good memories, man. Hey, maybe some of the teachers are there. We can go bother them. In the seminar class, we just go in the back, and say hi to some of the teachers. They'll be like, these mid-30s dudes are here.
I want to go there on weekday. Because every time we go there, it's on holidays. So there's the classes that it'd be fun to go there on weekdays and then sneak into the class and then eat
some food and then start. And when the teacher asks a question, we raise our hand and then we start to answer in English and other languages. Professor Johnson, or Julian, Professor Julian. No, it's good times, man. I can't wait. I can't wait for next year to come. I can't wait for this COVID situation to continue to slow down and we're heading in the right direction with the vaccination and a lot of things, and I think there's a lot of hope. But COVID is one thing. Poverty, famine, drought, natural disasters, climate change. There's a lot that's going on right now that is affecting the human species, everybody, all the humans, everybody, all the countries. So if we can take a step back, man, and just enjoy life, because it's so short right now. Anything can happen tomorrow. So yeah. Anyways. Deep. So Yusaku, I want to say thank you so much for joining on the show today. And we talked about a lot of topics, right? Mental health. We talked about relationship, positivity, life, and going to Japan, hobbies, anime, guitar, focusing on that as well. And I really appreciate you coming on Friday night, midnight, actually the day after for you, to share your thoughts. So this is a wonderful conversation. I hope the people listening to this conversation can take something back. And I think the biggest thing is to learn that from, like Yusaku said, stress, and through life, we go through a lot of tough stuff in our lives. We all go through that. But we have to learn from that in order to earn that positivity that is always there, that we can cultivate right now. And at the end of the day, if we can feel more, feel the fun, feel the happiness, feel the joy, we know what it feels like. Feel it, cultivate it, think less, so then we can feel more. If people think less, they can feel more, Of course, you can feel sad and all that kind of stuff too, but invest in the good fun, positive, high frequency emotions like happiness and joy. Yeah, so that's the biggest message, and thank you, Yusaku, man, for joining on. Any last words before we close the convo to the audience, the people listening? Anything last that you want to say?
Positive. Be positive.
Yeah! Kanpai! That's big. Being positive. Just stay positive. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, brother.